The Henry J. Kaiser class is an American class of 18 fleet replenishment oilers which began construction in August 1984. The class comprises 15 oilers which are operated by Military Sealift Command to provide underway replenishment of fuel to United States Navy combat ships and jet fuel for aircraft aboard aircraft carriers at sea. One ship, operated by the United States from 1987 to 1996, was sold to Chile in 2009 and commissioned into the Chilean Navy in 2010, and 2 ships were scrapped in 2011 while still incomplete. 12 of the Kaisers are not double-hulled like most modern tankers. The class will be replaced under the Tau-X project, which will build 17 double-hulled ships, starting with USNS John Lewis and USNS Harvey Milk. Technical overview. There are stations on both sides of each ship for underway replenishment of fuel and stores. The ships in this class have a small capacity to carry and transfer fresh and frozen foods as well as other materials, and have 2 dry cargo transfer rigs. Patuxent, Laramie, and Rappahannock differ from the other 15 ships in having double hulls to meet the requirements of the Oil Pollution Act of 1990. Hull separation is 6 feet, 1.8 m, at the sides and 6 feet 6 inches, 1.98 m, on the bottom. This resulted in a 12% reduction in cargo capacity. Construction program. The circumstances of the construction program were convoluted and it is worthwhile to spell them out here. The original contract, for TAO 187, was awarded to Avondale Industries, Avondale, on November 12, 1982. This contract included options for TAOs 188, 189 and 190, which were exercised on January 20, 1983, TAO 188, and November 22, 1983, TAOs 189 and 190. A second source contract, for TAOs 191 and 192, was awarded to Pennsylvania Shipbuilding Company, Penn Ship, on May 6, 1985. This contract included options for TAOs 194 and 196, which were never exercised. After Penn Ship began to have cash flow problems, the Navy transferred these options from Penn Ship's contract to Avondale's contract and exercised them on June 16, 1988. Additional options on Avondale's contract were executed on June 28, 1985, for TAO 193, on February 27, 1986, for TAO 195, on February 12, 1987, for TAO 197, on June 20, 1988, for TAO 198, on October 6, 1988, for TAOs 200, 202 and 204, and on March 24, 1989, for TAOs 199, 201 and 203. The Navy's contract with Penn Ship for TAOs 191 and 192 was terminated before the ships were complete and a new contract was executed with Tampa Shipyards, Inc., of Tampa FL, a division of the American Shipbuilding Company. Note that this company should not be confused with Tampa Shipbuilding Company, TASCO, which was a totally different entity, at a different location, long gone by 1989. Disputes over corrective construction and materials costs between the U.S. Navy and Tampa Shipyards resulted in termination of this contract in 1993, when TAO 191 was said to be 95% complete and TAO 192 84% complete. The Navy then determined that the ships were no longer needed as oilers, and undertook a study of the feasibility of converting them to ammunition ships. This study concluded that such a conversion was cost prohibitive and the ships were placed in long-term storage in an incomplete condition. They were sold for recycling in 2011. Naming. The class is named for its lead unit, Henry J. Kaiser, which in turn is named for the American industrialist and shipbuilder Henry J. Kaiser, 1882–1967. The first 9 ships were named for American shipbuilders, inventors, naval architects, and aeronautical engineers who played important roles in the history of the U.S. Navy. in some cases being the first U.S. Navy ships to be named for the men. The 10th through 18th ships were named after American rivers, which is a more traditional naming convention for U.S. Navy oilers. Operations. In U.S. Navy service, the ships serve in a non-commissioned status in the Military Sealift Command, with primarily civilian crews. After joining the fleet, the 16 completed ships all saw active service between 1986 and 1996, when Andrew J. Higgins became the first unit of the class to be laid up. Since then, some of the others have also spent periods out of service in reserve or in a limited operational status. Foreign transfer. Andrew J. Higgins never re-entered U.S. service after being laid up in 1996. She was sold to Chile in 2009 and was commissioned into the Chilean Navy in 2010 as Almirante Mont. Class overview. Name: Henry J. Kaiser Class. Builders: Avondale Shipyard, Inc., New Orleans, Louisiana, 14 ships. Pennsylvania Shipbuilding Company, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Tampa Shipyards, Inc., Tampa, Florida, 2 ships, neither completed. Preceded by Cimarron Class. Succeeded by John Lewis Class. Built August 1984 to May 1996. In service December 1986 present. Planned 18. Building 0. Completed 16. Cancelled 2, both laid up incomplete. Active 15 U.S., 1 Chile as of March 1, 2011. Laid up 2 as of March 1, 2011, incomplete ships. Lost 0. Retired 0. General characteristics. Type: Fleet Replenishment Oiler. Tonnage: 31,200 dwt. Displacement: all ships 9,500 tons light. Patuxent, Laramie, and Rappahannock 42,000 long tons, 42,674 metric tons, full load. All other ships variously reported as 40,700 long tons, 41,353 metric tons, and as 42,382 tons full load. Length: 677 feet, 206.3 m. Beam: 97 feet 5 in, 29.7 m. Draft: 35 feet, 10.7 m, maximum. Installed power: 16,000 HP, 12,000 kilowatts, per shaft. 34,442 HP, 25,683 kilowatts, total sustained. Propulsion: 2 medium-speed cold pile stick PC4-2/210 V570 diesel engines, 2 shafts, CP propellers. Speed: 20 knots, 37 km per hour. Capacity: Patuxent, Laramie, and Rappahannock, 159,000 bbl, 25,300 cubic meters, of fuel oil and jet fuel. Other ships 178,000 to 180,000 bbl, 28,300 to 28,600 cubic meters, of fuel oil and jet fuel. All ships 7,400 square feet, 690 square meters, of dry cargo space, 820 feet, 6.1 m, refrigerated containers with room for 128 pallets. Complement: 66 to 89 civilian personnel and 7 to 24 U.S. Navy personnel. Sensors and processing systems: 2 Exxon/SBS 59 LN 66 surface search radars. Electronic warfare and decoys, and /SLQ 25 Nixie torpedo countermeasures. Armament: multiple .50 caliber machine guns. Space, weight, and power reservations for 2 phalanx close-in weapons systems. Aviation facilities, helicopter landing platform. Notes: 5 refueling stations. 2 dry cargo transfer rigs.
Please subscribe and thanks for watching.